Hi guys, hopefully I can help you answer the question of what is wrong with my marriage and how can I fix it. I am not a marriage expert, but I have had some of these questions in my own healing journey, and I've been married for over 19 and a half years. And I've seen and learned a lot in trying to heal my own marriage. And so hopefully I can share some of this with you and hopefully it helps. First of all, I think one of the number one reasons why we struggle in our marriages is the imbalance in male and female energies, which I have already discussed in one of my videos if you want to go back and look at that. Another one of the huge reasons I believe that we are struggling in our marriages is because of attachment disorders. This came to my attention several years back, going through counseling, going through therapies, but at the time I didn't really much know what to do about it. Then it was brought up again as I was doing foster care. We talked about the foster children having attachment disorders and what that might look like, and I kind of looked at that for myself and worked on some of my own behaviors, some of my feeling like I would never get my needs met, and being unsure when my parents would be there for me, kind of a thing, and worked on those. And I guess just didn't really go that much further with it. And then finally, my husband started counseling, and the therapist brought up attachment disorders again. And she had my husband take a test, and she talked about the four different kinds of attachment disorders. And as we delved into those and really studied those, and like I said, I've already vaguely understood that. I already understood, that my husband had some form of this, and that I had some of this. But as we delved into the behaviors of these attachment disorders, I realized how much of our marital problems were because, especially no offense to my husband, but especially because he hadn't worked on his side of his attachment disorders, of the things that he was feeling because of his parents' divorce. And so he has the avoidance attachment disorder, and so he does a lot of avoiding. And I really feel like that in our day and age where we are having so many divorces, and we've gone through so much social media, just the time of social media, so many things. I think that this is probably a large part of our marriage problems. And then we have the added sexual issues from sexual trauma in our past, and the triggers that brings, which we know brings a whole nother thing, and the pornography that plagues our men mostly. I feel like, though, that if we are able to have a firm foundation in our faith and with our Savior, and be able to confront these issues in our past and in our attachments disorders because of our past, I think that this actually makes a big difference, because I have just in these few months, I think it's only been maybe half a year that my husband has been working on his attachment disorders, that we've seen quite a bit of change in our marriage. just wanted to share that with you as a possibility of something that might help.